everything else. Your relationships, your identifications, your qualifications, your nonsense, everything is something that you pick up and you drop somewhere. If you can hold it loose, then you don't have to lose it. If you don't know how to hold it loose, you must lose it. There can be a very compassionate vision, there can be a very cruel vision. Because existence is a complex manifestation of the same energy. You can effect certain changes just by the power of your intention, thought and vision and sound. They also told you in South India not to curse anybody because it may come true. Did they tell you that also? No? They told you. So, Vakshuddhi, that what you speak must be, before you let it out, must be purified within you, because sound has a power. As a mantra has power, a bad word has its own power. In moments of anger, you let it out to your own children, it may happen. It may actually come true. Not always it may come true just like that, but many things that you have uttered may ultimately decide the quality of your life or somebody else's life. So how you look upon something, what you say, every aspect of you has to be conscious, not controlled necessarily. This is why all this care, before we even empower you in a small way, before we initiate you, we told you, you must be a mother to the world. Are you being? Now if you think, this horrible woman, she is not okay, and you meditate, things may happen to her, really. Once there was a sannyasi, his name was Kaushik. You heard of Kaushik? One day morning, he is a Brahmin and he believes in his purity and whatever else. He had a bath in the river, came and sat down under a tree and started his meditation, slightly upturned face. There was a bird which found this upturned face very receptive and did its morning thing. When it came and splattered his face, he got so angry. Just he had bath and now he's sitting with all the sanctity, ash-smeared face, and now this bird excretes upon him. He got so furious. He looked at that bird with great anger, and the bird just burnt itself into ashes, and the ash fell upon him. He liked it. My meditation is working. Just a look finished the bird. He felt good. He again went and had bath. There's no bathroom, but he was singing during the bath time because just the sense of power. Then it was time to go and ask for alms in the town. He went. So he went and stood in front of her house and said, Bhikshan Dehi. That means, I'm here, please offer me something. Generally the tradition says this, that if a spiritual person comes to your doorstep and asks for food, that's That's the first thing you attend to. Everything else later. So a female voice from inside said, please wait for a few minutes, I'm coming. But after this morning bird experience, he is in no mood to wait. He raised his volume and said, Bhikshan Dehi. Again, the same voice said, please wait, I'm coming, 2 minutes. But after burning up the bird, he is in no mood to wait. He went on repeating, Bhikshan Dehi, with more and more fury in him. Then the lady came out with an offering, and he glared at her and said, how dare you keep me waiting like this? She said, I have been telling you, please wait for 2 minutes because I was attending to my blind husband. My husband is blind of vision and I was attending to him. That's why I asked you to wait. And don't you glare at me. I am not that little bird that you burnt in the morning. He just collapsed. This was his own secret. It happened just today morning. He said, how did you know? I said, it doesn't matter, don't you glare at me. I am not that little bird. Then he begged her, please tell me, how did you attain to this? I want to be your disciple, be my guru. She said, I am a householder, I will not become a guru. If you want, I will recommend you to my guru. You can go. So she gave the address to him. So he turned on his GPS and went. Because now he's looking for more power, Then he went to that part of the town which was not so well-to-do and went deeper and deeper inside, which was smelling little. Then he went into a particular area where all the butchers were, selling meat. It is not like today's market. The butchery was all in the open and people doing these things. Then he saw the address and it is the butcher's shop. Some kind of a joke, some nonsense. Then he asked this person, is he here? They pointed, that is the man. And he was actually chopping meat. He, being a Brahmin and being in this butcher's place, he just couldn't enter. He was about to puke. So he stood outside and waited. That man finished his business through the day and in the evening he walked out. Then he asked, are you this man? He said, yes, okay, that lady sent you, is it? He was even more shocked that he already knows the lady sent him. And don't worry about my butchery. What I cut is useful for somebody. What you burn is not useful for anybody. He completely freaked out. Then he said, okay, you come with me. Then he walked home and then he went home and the house was in the dirtiest part of the town. He has never been to such areas in the town. With great trepidation he went. There, that man had his family, his wife, his children, old parents. He went, he hugged his children, his wife, and then he went and nursed his old parents, all this. And then he came out and sat with him. This man is waiting for a spiritual teaching, something more powerful than burning birds. When he came and sat down, he's just terrified that he may offer him food in this house. He doesn't want to eat in this house, a butcher's house. Then he sat down and He was eating some peanuts. He shared it with him. He couldn't say no because he wants him to be his guru. He put one peanut and then said, "Please teach me the secret of this power." That lady, your disciple, she knew about my bird before I got there. And now I came here, you know about her and the bird. He said, "The teaching is already over." I said, "What is the teaching? You didn't give me any mantra." He said, "This is the mantra. I come home, I hug my children, my wife, I nurse my old parents, and I then just sit here. This is the mantra. Just do this, it'll happen." It is. The whole day I will chop animals. I come home and do this. I am neither identified with that nor with this. When I sit here, I simply sit here. That's all you have to do. Doesn't matter what kind of nonsense you're doing with your life, if you can simply sit here and reverberate as just life, nothing but life. Not as a man, not as a woman, not as a butcher, not as a yogi, not as anything, just life. If you are just life, everything that can happen to your life will happen to you also. You have distorted yourself into so many things. How will anything happen to you? You have made yourself into everything other than life. So what should happen to life will not happen to you. You simply take off all that nonsense and simply sit here as life. All the things that need to happen to life will happen to you. If you plant a mango seed, it is not your business to sit and pray, "Please let mangoes come, let not something else come." It is not such… there is no such problem. If you nourish it, mangoes will come, isn't it? Even if you do not know what is a mango, still it will come and fall on your head. You know, even it happened to Isaac Newton. Maybe he didn't know what is an apple, but it hit his head. He didn't eat it, but he realized something else. You don't have to know anything about it. You don't have to desire it. If you let this life reverberate in its full scope and possibility, then it'll happen. The reason why it doesn't happen is, you have chosen to make it something else that you think is more valuable than life. Tell me your manhood or your womanhood or your British citizenry or your Indian nativity or whatever nonsense you believe you are, is it more important than your life? Life and life alone is the most important thing, isn't it? Everything else is on the side that come on the way and leaves you on the way, isn't it? Everything else, your relationships, your identifications, your qualifications, your nonsense, everything is something that you pick up and you drop somewhere. If you can hold it loose, then you don't have to lose it. If you don't know how to hold it loose, you must lose it. You understand? You know why some people become renunciates? Because they don't know how to hold it loose, so better they lose it. If you know how to hold it loose, you can hold the whole world here, no problem. If you do not know how to hold it loose, whatever you hold, it sticks to you. If that is your problem, you lose it. Otherwise, you're lost.